When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Stanford Cardinal. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durant. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oregon State's offense comes onto the field first today. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with...
Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Chadwick. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. When you break into the top 5, halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He's got him in the flat, and the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right.
There he goes. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Caught behind the line. splat. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hall. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Coming out with it, it's Durant. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side, and they swarm him under.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking for a man, it's Chadwick. Throws to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Fires complete on the crosser. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit him right in the middle of the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Dropping back, it's Mack. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. That is no good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. He uncorks a bullet to the right.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Beavers are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Wells. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, number 19. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. They'll ride Davis here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Mack. Here comes the heat. Caught. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. 4th down coming. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. A little release to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression.
He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Beavers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Black. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll try to get outside. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Quarterback adapting. Grab near the sticks, it's Bowers. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here we go. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Oregon State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in
returner will be dragged down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
Breaks into the open. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Here's the heat. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Rolling, throwing, looking right.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Beavers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Cardinal. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. To throw, it's Chadwick. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll bring it back from inside the spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Quickly complete. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He fires one deep down the right side.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Caught near the sticks. It's Chadwick. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
The Beavers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
It's complete. Turning it on. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Wants to throw. It's Mack. Unleashes one deep. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wells. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Let's go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Beavers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled and fired complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud at running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's second and long. And this offense, they haven't been in a great spot because physically they haven't been able to run the football.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mack. That's caught. It's Black. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Black. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. With the catch, it's Wells. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Beavers! Once he got some room, it was over. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, Defense picking up where it left off.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Hall. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's Chadwick. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The toss to the outside. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
When you run it up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Touchdown, Oregon State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Mack. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Durant. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Catch in the middle, it's Bauer. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Still running at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Beavers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Mack. Quick strike complete.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's home. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. The give to Davis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Quarterback keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Oregon State! And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And I've been impressed with this defense physically. Like, their physical domination of the line of scrimmage. Just the run game has been pretty non-existent so far. And, man, when you control the run game, a lot of times you can control off.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll return it from the 50. Can they catch him? A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wideout trying to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. They want to flex their muscle 3 times. Sneak gets it done. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Now the play fake. Rush is on him. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Beavers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They try to get it outside on the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the...
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Back to throw, it's Mack. It's complete to the right. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And the yards just continue to stack up for this dude. We've already talked about it. He made over 300, over 400. Now he's over 450 on the game. He has been on fire.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. Use the play fake, now to throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.